Even with what EA did for this build, it doesn't feel very Uptown to me. Like, Uptown is the rich section. It's the people that have loads of money. I want to reflect that with this apartment. I want to make it feel like it's luxurious, like it is Uptown, like it is classy, like it is money. Hello YouTube, my name is Sarah and welcome to a Sims 4 build video that's gonna actually require a little bit of context because I'm actually going to be renovating an apartment. This apartment is very specific to me and to my 100 baby challenge. So in my 100 baby challenge, when I move my young adult Sims out of the house, I move them into apartments in Myshuno, and I have 3 in particular. One is fully renovated that I abso-freaking-lutely love. The second apartment is still under construction. But then there's the third apartment, and I'm gonna jump into The Sims 4 and I'm gonna show you what's going on with the apartment currently and tell you why I feel like I need to renovate this apartment in particular. So let's jump into The Sims 4. So the apartment in question is actually over here in the Alto Apartments, which is in like the money district, Uptown. The very, very rich people live in Uptown. So here is the apartment that I'm talking about that I'm going to give a refresh to today. Now just have a look at this for the minute, because this was the very first apartment that I bought for the 100 baby challenge nearly 3 years ago. I wasn't very good at decorating back then. I'm not saying that I'm the best now, but I actually have a lot more fun with it now. So it is a 4-bedroom, 5-bathroom house. And I mean, it's not the worst. This is the kitchen that EA built. And then we come on down into the lounge area here. It's very empty and very basic in here. This is like so basic and gross that it's not even funny. I don't even know what I was thinking. Again, what was I thinking? There is a bathroom through this door, and you'll be seeing the color scheme. I kind of went with a beigey color scheme for the bathroom. And then we've got the dining room here, which again is very, very empty. What is this bedroom? What did I do here? Why did I do this? No, this is bad. Oh my goodness, what is this? Oh my gosh. Oh, how did I ever think this was good? You'll also be seeing some urns laying about there. My kids that have passed away. They're from this challenge that I am rescuing. I'm bringing them in. Ooh, do we have 2? We have 2 urns here. I can't pick them up. She can't get to the end. Okay, well, we're just gonna have 2 of our kids. Who is it? Casey and Josie. Oh, well, they're going to be stuck at the front door because I can't move them in. The thing with this apartment is, even with what EA did for this build, it doesn't feel very Uptown to me. Like, Uptown is the rich section. It's the people that have loads of money, including my family. We've only got 10,000 simoleons here, but if we delete all of this furniture, we're going to have a lot more money. So I want to reflect that with this apartment. I want to make it feel like it's luxurious, like it is Uptown, like it is classy, like it is money. And I have a specific vision that literally popped into my head yesterday that I can't wait to bring to this apartment. So with that being said, let's get started. We do have 78,000 simoleons, which is so good. Starting with the color scheme. Now, because we're in Uptown and I want this to feel very opulent, very money, I want to go with deep, dark, and moody for this house. I'm really, really excited. So this is the color scheme that I want to go for the main house. I know it looks a bit funky with the teal green going into the purple, but I'm going to change the color scheme of the kitchen as well. For some reason, you're not able to change the floor tile in here. Like, I've got the floor tile here, and I've got it here as a room selected, and I've paid 72 simoleons to change the floor tile, but it doesn't change ever. So don't blame me for that. Blame The Sims 4, because it's been that way ever since City Living was released for this particular apartment. It's very, very strange. Now, unfortunately for this apartment, I also can't change the window swatches. I can't change the window placement or the type of windows, and I can't even change the size of the wall height. You just don't have the option to in apartments for City Living, which is unfortunate, but that's just the way it is. So we're gonna have white windows, which is not my favorite. It's not what I would have chosen, but you've just got to go with what you've been given. I specifically want to start here in the lounge room because we do have these half walls, and I had couches there, and I want to continue that that couch vibe, but there's a specific couch that I want to use, and it's going to lead to the next thing I want to mention about the vibe for this apartment because I want it to feel very rich. I want to use some of the Decor to the Max items today, some of the wallpapers from Decor to the Max, and I definitely want to use the couch from Decor to the Max. You might just have to go with this one. It's in black, but I think it's just going to fit really nicely in with the rest of the vibes of this whole room. Yeah, straight away, that is very, very pretty. And it's got the opulent vibe that I'm feeling. I'm going to say that so much in this video. You're going to be so tired of me by the end of this video. Furthermore, I want the TV to go on this wall, but I want to have a great big massive TV. Like I want the monolith TV, this one, the massive one, this big one, because we've got the wall space for it. And I think that we could make it work. I specifically wanted to use either this marble slab underneath as a console table, or this one, the Aplenty slats from Dine Out that has like little lights in these slats. Oh, straight away I'm kind of liking the slats better. I feel like they're just a little bit more, and that's what I want. I want this to be almost a little bit too much. Like I want this to just be the most is the thing, and I think that looks freaking sick underneath that. So I definitely want a rug, and again I'm thinking of a specific rug in particular. It's this one from high school years, so it's only a little rug. It's got some swatches that have stars in them and all of that, but there is this one that has flowers. It's not quite the right vibe though, it's not quite the right color, but this one, that's freaking perfect. That just matches so nicely and is beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. I do want to have a look at some curtains though, because like I said, we do have these white windows and I want to cover some of that up if I can. So I want to have a look at the curtains that came with the Desert Luxe kit, because they're the curtains that have the curtain runner piece that you put in between. But you see the vibe that I'm going for here? It's just to cover up as much of the white as I can and still make it feel really, really dark and beautiful. Kind of moody is what I'm feeling for this apartment. Moody, but make it opulent. That is the vibe that I'm going for. And this just has a completely different feel straight away from what the apartment was. This is so much better immediately. I am stoked and I'm very, very happy with how this is going so far. But it's only the beginning. We've still got a long way to go for this apartment. We've still got 60,000 simoleons to spend. So let's go into the dining room. Now, let's just grab this one. It's the same dining table we already had. I feel like it's just the vibe we're gonna go with. Similar to how I did a green rug in the lounge room here, I wanna see if I can find a green rug for this dining table, but I have a feeling I'm going to struggle just because I'm going to want a particular shape and size, and I have a feeling we're not going to be able to have the colors that I want in the particular shape and size. I'm going to struggle. I know I am. I know it's going to be a struggle. It's really going to annoy me. I'm going to spend 20 minutes just on this freaking rug choice alone. I can just see it now.
One eternity later.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to do better than that. See, the thing is, this rug is so small. It is so small. I would ideally like it to be just like another half tile wider and it would be perfect. I'm unsure as to whether I want to put a fireplace in here. Is that too much? I don't know. And if I do put a fireplace in here, I don't know which side of the wall to do that. So I'll leave that for decorating me. So let's get into maybe looking at some bedrooms now. I think I want to start with, I'll start with the biggest one. This is the biggest one over here. And I want to do similar to what I did in the very first apartment that I showed you in this video, where we kind of had a whole heap of different like colored rooms. I want to do the same here, where each of these bedrooms I want to have a different color. I just kind of like that. I kind of like that. I'm not going to say that everything in these rooms is going to be that color, but I want to do specific colored wallpaper for each of these rooms and see how we go with that. So with that being said, the Decor to the Max wallpaper is something I wanted to look at first. So we've got tigers. We've got flowers and birds, which I actually personally don't like any swatches of this flower and bird. So straight away, I know it's not going to be that. It's probably going to be the tigers, because the tiger wallpaper has some really nice swatches. The other wallpaper that I was thinking of using though was the one from Paranormal Stuff. The beautiful, like how gorgeous is that? That's absolutely stunning. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to use that in this bedroom. I'm not going to use it all the way through though. I'm thinking I'm going to do like a feature wall, or like where the beds I'm going to be putting are going to be, I'm going to do a feature wall of that particular wallpaper, and then the rest I could just do like a basic red on the rest of the walls. So it does mean laying out where I think the beds are going to be. I do think there is going to be a bed here. That's where it was before. And I guess the other place that would work best is here. That's where I had it before. So we put them there. I think that could be really cute. This bed has so many good swatches. This is the one from the high school years pack, and she's really good. She is really good. I love this swatch in particular. It's probably my favorite, but there's so many good swatches in this bed. So I'm just going to pop her to the side because it might even be that bed that gets used in here yet. I think I just need to go with my gut, and even though it's not a red bed, this bed is gorgeous, and I still think it looks really pretty in here. I love that. I think that looks so nice. Oh, I love this freaking mirror. Is the best. So I'm gonna chuck this just slightly in front of the mirror here. Maybe even move this mirror just off to the side a little bit so that you could still see yourself in the mirror, but it's not just a blank panel of wall for the rest. And I reckon I could put like a plant there or a lamp there or something. I reckon that's just cute. Now that is all of the essential furniture for this bedroom. We've still got another 3 bedrooms to look at in this house, so I'm gonna get our wriggle right along to the next one. Now honestly, this one is the one that I feel like I might want to use the tigers in this swatch for. I feel like this could be really pretty. And then maybe we could get this one. Sorry that I'm just kind of like voicing my thoughts out aloud, but this is just how my brain works, and I'm just sharing with you how my brain works as it's working. So I had a bed here, and then I had a bed over here, so I think I'm going to put the tigers over here as well. Little feature walls on where the beds are going to be. Absolutely beautiful. I'm loving this vibe. Now, specifically going back to this bed, I'm probably going to use this bed all throughout this build because there's so many good swatches. Like specifically for this room, this swatch right here. Need I say more? Like it just fits in so beautifully for this bedroom. So that's what I'm gonna use for this bedroom, is just this bed. I'm probably gonna end up using all of the same furniture though, but is that a bad thing? You know, when you buy a house and you're decorating it, you kind of want to use pieces that work together in a space. So is it bad that I'm just using the same furniture pieces but changing the swatches? Maybe it is, but I don't care because I love how it looks. Seriously. I generally put my female Sims down this end of the house, so that's their bedrooms done. And then up the other end, I generally put my male Sims. So I'm going to grab the tigers because I really like the tigers in the black swatch. I think the tigers in the black swatch look amazing. So I think I could do maybe a black room for one of our male Sims, and then I reckon I could do maybe the navy blue tigers as well for the boys. I reckon that'd be freaking sick. Now, I think I'll go with the black room first just because it's the smaller one. So I know we're not going to be able to fit much furniture in here, but straight away, I'm grabbing this bed. You know what it's going to be. There is a black swatch in this bed, and it's just so pretty. It's just gorgeous. It really is so nice. So I think I'm going to actually put the beds like this, or maybe I'll bring them slightly in a little bit closer, or maybe I'll bring them down this way a little bit so it's not so close to the bedroom door. Because the way that I had it before, I had one here and I had one here, and it just kind of felt a bit strange. This way I feel like I'm going to be able to fit some more furniture, like the dresser and the mirror that I'm going to want to put in here. I'm going to grab the tall boy straight away. Let's grab that because we've got it in black. So you know what? I'm going to grab the Tastefully Empty bookcase, which is the best item from Myshuno stuff, and I'm just going to grab it. I'll pop it there. Maybe we'll move the dresser over a little bit as well. Is that the same blue? Hold on a second. Let me just pop that there for a second. They are the same blue. It just looks a little bit different in the tall boy. That's all, but that's fine. I definitely still want to use this because it's beautiful. I'm thinking maybe we could pop it against this wall here because I'm thinking we could put a bookcase here with a chair and maybe a mirror over here, just because we do have a little bit more space. I'm thinking I'm gonna have to go with a black bookcase because none of the ones that I've looked at that have blue swatches are really what I'm looking for. So I reckon we just go with the same bookcase because it's my favorite and I freaking love it. And then let's have a look at mirrors. Now, I want to try and do a blue mirror if I can. Is it strange though that it's looking over on their beds? Maybe it's strange, I don't know, but it doesn't matter because it's The Sims. Or I could chuck it next to the bookcase here instead. I reckon that's better. I reckon that is a better placement for that mirror. Yeah, I like that. But for the blue bedroom, I'm gonna have to look for some navy blue curtains. And these ones, they've got other swatches. What is their navy blue swatch that literally has the exact same pattern as what's on the side of the bedside table? Hello? Is that not perfect? That is absolute perfection. You guys, I'm gonna speed through the kitchen really quickly. I honestly don't love it. I decided to use high half walls to separate it from the entryway, and then on the other side there's a perfect small space for a study nook or a computer space. I wanted to use fancy counters in the kitchen that perhaps had an ornate pattern, and ended up settling for the Realm of Magic counters. Even though I didn't really love the swatches, I felt like they had the swatches that best matched the opulent vibe that I was trying to create for this apartment. Unfortunately, though, these counters do not have any matching upper cabinets, so I then had to try and find upper cabinets in a similar swatch to match, and they honestly look awful, but at least they're the same color. I did like the layout of the original kitchen in the sense of having the stove in the middle of island counters, and I did decide to keep that idea, but I decided to put some bar stools on the other side of the island counters for a quick and easy dining space. As you're seeing here, it's not fully decorated, but we are going to move on so we can finally get into the decorating of this apartment. Look, I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed that I've had to use these upper cabinets, but they are the only thing that match the colouring of the normal cabinets that I've got. Anyway, the kitchen is probably my least favourite part of this so far. It is definitely not the best, but it is a functional kitchen. That being said, I just want to have a quick look at this little study nook. Yeah, I love that. I think that looks really, really nice. I reckon we could deck that out with some like lights over the side or something. I might have to look at some string lights that could maybe make that a nicer area. And then I reckon if we can fit a bookcase, maybe a bookshelf on the end here or something, I reckon that could work. So let's get the old favorite out because she's the best. She really is just the best. She's so good. But maybe she's been overused. Maybe she's just not quite the right vibe for this particular spot, because I've just had a thought about another bookcase. This one is one that exists as well. Is she too big? Or will she fit there just abso-freaking-lutely perfectly? She's also a really thin bookcase, and that's what I was looking for. So I think we're going to put that one there instead. I think the time has come to address the fireplace situation though. Do I want to have a fireplace in the dining room? Let's have a look at our fireplaces. I think if I were to get one, it would be black. So let's go by color black. The issue is we don't have a whole lot of space. Regardless of which wall I put it on, we don't have a lot of space. So I need one that's not going to come super far out from the wall. I feel like that's nice. That is also nice. All of these fireplaces that I've never used before, and they're so nice. They're so nice. Oh my god. I think it's actually gonna have to be this one, which is crazy because it gives more of the wealthy vibe to me. This is more modern. I love that. Just not for this place. This has the right vibe to me. Ooh, that's exciting. I love that. Alright, you guys, with that being said, this video is not over. Trust me, this is still a very empty apartment. We still have 25,000 simoleons that we can spend. I am going to switch to speed build Sarah though, and she's going to do the decorating. Let's get to the speed build. Decorating time is here, and I will apologize, I turned the lights down because I was getting a headache and I didn't want the lights burning my eyes any more than they already had, and I also did change my headphones so that I could be a little bit more comfortable and listen to some music while I was decorating. So I also feel like I need to apologize for jumping all over the place. I tend to do this with my decorating. I'm doing one thing and then I think of an idea in my head and I need to just do that as soon as I think of it so that I don't forget about it. So because of that, I jump a little bit all over the place with the decorating. I do apologize if that's a bit confusing to see, especially sped up. Overall, decorating took about 1.5 hours, which was nice. It wasn't super long. When I started decorating, I had about 25,000 simoleons, and then I got to about 14,000 simoleons, and I started to get a little bit concerned because there was a lot more decorating that I wanted to do. But then I accidentally clicked on the family inventory and saw all of these like career objects that obviously the Sims that had lived in this apartment had gotten through changing jobs into their adult jobs when I moved them into these apartments. So we had all these career rewards, and so I sold all those career rewards and got another 9,380 simoleons. So I was back up to like 24,000 simoleons again, and I was happy as Larry with that. The only thing is, I got so caught up in the decorating that I completely forgot that I hadn't done the bathrooms, and I only realized when I got down to 12,000 simoleons that I hadn't done the bathrooms, and 12,000 simoleons to furnish 5 bathrooms is not very much money, and so as it turns out, the bathrooms are not complete. As a matter of fact, you can really only use the toilet and have a shower in every single one of the bathrooms because they only have a toilet and a shower. I did put a bath in a couple of them, but we ran out of money, so this apartment is actually not going to be finished at all. I do apologize for that. One thing I struggled with decorating this apartment, it's something I struggle with a lot when decorating, is I struggle to know when to stop. Like, when is enough enough? When is cluttered too cluttered? I really struggle with that all the time in my personal gameplay when I'm decorating, and it's something I did struggle with here. I am the kind of person where I'm like, there can be no empty corners. I need to have something in every single corner, and I was really struggling with one particular corner. It was over by the entryway, kind of over towards the boys' bedrooms. I was struggling with that area because there was empty space and I didn't know what to put there, and I ended up just having to say, you know what, maybe that can just be an empty corner. I don't think it ended up staying an empty corner, but I always struggle with knowing when enough is enough and knowing when to stop, and that was definitely me with the decorating, which is why I only had 12,000 simoleons to do the bathrooms, but it's totally fine. We will eventually get the bathrooms done. So I also found out that one of my kids stole a birth certificate from my house in the 100 baby challenge. Another thing I just wanted to ask as well is, this apartment uses a fair few packs, but I just wanted to ask you guys if you would like me to upload this apartment to the gallery when it's complete, like when I'm able to finish the bathrooms. Would you like it on the gallery? I'm not entirely sure. Downloading apartments, and I'm using quotations even though you can't see me at the moment, I'm using quotations for apartments. Downloading them off the gallery is a little bit funky because you can't actually upload them to the gallery as apartments, but if you would like me to upload it on the gallery, there's ways to go about it where you can download full apartments off the gallery. So just let me know in the comments down below if you would like me to upload this apartment to the gallery when it's done. And also, with that being said, if you could let me know if there is a way for me to retrieve the 2 urns that are at the front door that I can't click on in the family and that my Sims can't put in their inventory and that I'm not able to put in the household inventory through Manage Worlds even. The 2 urns are stuck at the front door. Is there any way that you guys know of that could help me get these urns into my apartment? I really don't want them to be stuck in the front door forever. So any tips you have on that, let me know in the comments down below. That would be greatly appreciated as well. And one more thing that I want to ask you guys as well, just while I've got your attention, is would you like to see me renovate more apartments or do more renovations in general? In my personal gameplay, I've gone through and I've like renovated the starter homes in Willow Creek, and I really enjoyed doing that. And I would love to know if you guys would like to see me do that, because it's not actually building the houses, it's just decorating. So if you liked this video, would you like to see me do more renovations? I also love like doing over the apartments in Myshuno through City Living as well. So let me know if you'd like to see me make more videos on apartment renovations or starter home renovations in general. Just let me know in the comments down below. With that being said, you guys, I'm gonna stop talking now, so stay tuned for the rest of the speed decorating and the before and after photos. So at the end of this video, there's 991 simoleons left in this household, and I still cannot believe that I forgot about the bathrooms. You guys, that apartment looks 150 million times better than I even thought it was gonna look immediately, like in my own head. Like the vision that I had well and truly came to life and then was exceeded, but it also looks 150 million times better than it did before, and I feel like it fits perfectly in with the Uptown vibe as well. I'm so happy with it. I really love that apartment. I actually think it might be my favorite now. Of the 3 apartments I have for my 100 Baby Challenge kids, I think that's the best one. So that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video of me renovating my 100 Baby Challenge apartment. If you would like to see more of me and me building in The Sims 4, or even watch my 100 Baby Challenge, see how we got to this point to begin with, it's all there. I have a great big 100 Baby Challenge playlist. You can check that out. So if you'd like to see more of me, hit the subscribe button down below and hit the notification bell next to it to be notified of every time that I upload. And if you liked this video, let me know by hitting the like button down below and leave me a comment as well. Let me know what your favorite part of this apartment is. I don't think I can give you a favorite part. I love just every single bedroom is amazing. The living spaces are amazing. I just don't really like the kitchen so much. But you guys, I hope you're having the greatest day ever, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!